Hello, welcome to Excel Tips by the HR Diary. In this video, I'm going to show you how to display text in pivot table. In this example, the text that I want to display is in the pivot table is the list of fruits here. Generally, you cannot display text in pivot table. Pivot table can only show you the quantity of fruits sold. So to display a text in pivot table, you need to first convert this table into a real table. To convert this into a real table, click on anywhere in your data. Then go to Insert, click on Tables, and click on Table. At this part, where is the data for your table? Click this and select your data, which is from here to here, including the headers. All right. And you need to tick my table has headers because I selected the headers. Then you click OK. Now the next step is to create the pivot table. To create the pivot table, click on Insert, click on Tables, and click on Pivot Table. Check this Select a table, and then click on this. Select this data, your data, and tick existing worksheet because I want the data to be placed in this worksheet here, and the location I want it to be placed here. All right, so I click here, back again. Next, make sure you tick this part, add this data to the data model, tick it, and click OK. When you click OK, you will see this pivot table appear here. Let me drag this to be bigger. All right. So so now you have seen this table pivot data fields. So these fields are your columns. Store, you can see store here, fruits, quantity sold month, quantity sold month. So these are your columns of data. Now move store to rows. You'll see it appears here. I move it here because I want to analyze by the stores. All right. So I move this here. Next, I want to see the number of fruits sold for each store. So I move quantity sold to values. I left click and drag it here. And then here I can see the quantity sold for by each store. So store F sell 10,000 fruits, store H sell 15 over 1,000, store N sell 2,800 fruits. All right. Now, if you want to see the list of fruits sold by each store, you cannot just move the fruits to values. You see, when you move the fruits, count of fruits, the fruits to values, what it gives you is the count of fruits, which is not useful at all. Right? So I will delete this. So I left click this and click remove field. So if I want to see the list of fruits that is sold by each store, what you can do is go to here. You see this table one. Right click it and left click to add the measure. So this table name is table one. For the measure name, you can call it any name. Let me call it fruits list. So value description, I shall leave it blank. Next, for formula, I'm going to use the concatenate formula. Concatenate X formula. Concatenate means link together. All right. So you type this formula here, and next type in table 1, because my table is table 1. This table 1 is this. All right. Then here put a comma and type table 1 fruits and comma, open bracket, comma, space, open bracket, and close bracket. All right. So what does this formula means? This formula means concatenate means link together. It means that we are taking the values from table 1. Table 1, here's table 1. This whole thing is table 1, all right? We're taking the values from table 1, and we are taking the values from the fruits column, table 1 fruits column, okay? The fruits column of table 1. And this part means we are concatenating or linking the values or the fruit names with a comma and a space. All right. So it will be like orange comma apple or orange comma mango. So this is what the formula means. All right. So now let's click OK. Once I click OK, you will see something appear here. All right. So this appears. Now you can see there's an FX fruits list added to my list of views. Drag this, left click and drag this to values. All right. When I drag this, it will appear here. Let's see. Drag this here. Here. All right. So so you can see now I have the list of fruits sold at each store here. All right. So store F, so these are the list of fruits sold, and this is a quantity sold. Store H, these are the fruits sold. Store N, they only sell apple. All right. Then the grand total contains the is all the total fruits sold and all the type of fruits that is sold in all these stores. So there's a problem here. If you can see, the orange is repeated twice. Why is it repeated twice? Because you see store F, because in 2 months, in January, store F sells orange. February, it sells orange as well. Then in March, store F sells mango. That's why it becomes orange, mango. And then in April, yep, it sells mango again. So this is mango. All right. What if you don't want this? You don't want it to be repeated. You just want to know what fruits each of them sell. So you want to delete the repeated items or the repeated fruits. So I'm going to show you how to remove repeated text using another formula called the values function. All right. So to do that, go to here. So this formula, we're going to edit it. Right click on this, and then left click to edit the measure. So this is the part I want to remove. All right. So I delete this and I want to use the formula values. All right. Values open bracket and table fruits. All right. and then I close a bracket here. All right, take a clear look. This is the formula that you need to type in. All right, concatenate values table fruit 1 fruits. All right, so you can click this to check the formulas. So it has no errors, it's working perfectly. Then once you click, let's click OK. You can see is the duplicated fruits are now removed. All right. So store F, they sell 4 types of fruits, and the sales is 10,000. Store H, they sell apple and coconut. Store N only sell apple. So this is the total sales for all the stores, and these are all the fruits sold by all the stores. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching Excel Tricks by the HR Diary. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the HR Diary channel.